touted as a wonder product and endorsed by celebrities around the world for its health-related benefits, the popularity and high demand for coconut oil continues to rise. While the world has only caught on to this wonder product, coconut oil has long been used for centuries in the Pacific for cooking and medicinal purposes. A Pacific Island nation lush with coconut trees is Samoa. Located in the Polynesian region of the Pacific, Samoa consists of 2 large islands and 8 small isles, which accounts for 99% of the total 2,842 square kilometre land area. The economy of Samoa has traditionally been dependent on agriculture and fishing at the local level, with agriculture employing 2/3 of the labour force and furnishing 90% of exports. As the demand grows for organic health foods such as coconut oil and cocoa, Samoa has the potential to increase its export products. However, in order to meet this demand, there is a need to address the supply side. In 2006, Samoa became a beneficiary of the Enhanced Integrated Framework Program, an initiative that supports least developed countries to be more active players in the global trading system by helping them tackle supply-side constraints to trade. Under the Enhanced Integrated Framework, the Trade Sector Support Program was initiated. Coordinated by the Ministry of Commerce, Industry and Labour, the project brought together a group of implementing agencies with a focus on strengthening policy and planning, improving manufacturing, enhancing private sector development, and increased foreign trade and growth in export earnings.
The TCM sector envisions the maximizing of gains from domestic and foreign trade and enhanced productivity, income generation opportunities, and sustainable livelihoods for all Samoans. In this regard, the TSSP has generously created stepping stones to achieve this vision through investments into major agriculture sector players, which also enhances the value chain supply and linkages and to ensure connection of Samoa to the global trading system.
One of the agricultural sector players within the Trade Sector Support Program is the Samoa Trust Estates Corporation, who is responsible for managing state-owned land and resources.
TSSP project. Ole kaumfaile ole kinga ole new so le popo ia male koko ko establish ole me ole exports ko sikia ku lango loe ami fafo lungi lua fe su fale sa sengiele le MOU le Memorandum of Understanding male MCO wala ko le le implementing agency of the project. So loa fela su fale na amakai. Ia le lai fanga solo e o merkini nei. So le area wa cover ile replanting wa mawal konselau eka.
Replanting on volcanic land is challenging. However, through the State Sector Support Program, Samoa Trust Estates Corporation has been able to purchase an excavator to make the work more efficient.
Le ngala le kako polokeki le na ia koi bi vai le agricultural activities. Kilo keni nei mo kele le demand o le popo le ngaka nei o fafo. Ai olonga luela maisi stakeholder I can say and flying over ko the community le involve le clearance for farm mine o afonga le ngiu ia fa penga me koko so site clearance ona le fa le community e o maila e tenda mai le farm mine so allow them e fainga renga male
The Trade Sector Support Program through the Samoa Trust Estates Corporation's work has therefore made a direct and positive impact in the development of local villages such as Manonotai.
Onai benefiti Samoa e matu ngaluenga ia whaangaso. Ina ua mai e ona whaile matu TVT ma matatala fui i le ngaluenga tu whaatasi le ngato tupe Samoa e ngaluenga whaape fu tupe na maua TVT. ia sa whaatau ai no fōa o le matu hōl. O le hōl matau no mai ia leini no fōa leini laulau. Le taina traka lau taravou, wa whaingo fia mo mea uma ele ngata mo lau taravou. Ia whaapea fo ele matu au lotu, pe malanga ia pia i tape nanga o le fono, wa le toe alu se tupe tongi ei loli hae a fo, ni au wha moe moe ele loli lau taravou, ia na le tongi ai lunga mtu si ilano.
Usai ole sosoang kele alo wa maua ilo wa unita ngata ma ai mesi ko kongo sio makongu mal ma ko wa ye mkangalunga kele yo sosoang ole winga sa ukala o te minei ua nga apa mai le ngu manga omia ia sosoang ia ia mkangalunga ye o foi lai kongo sio makonge ai ya ua yo wa kele ya se so kanga mai le polo keki ma me mo o mawhai foi la ya uia o nga mako mafuka mangisi foi o nga yuso ma ai meser kupulanga kalavou ka ngi.
Another implementing agency making a difference in the rural areas is Women in Business Development Incorporated.
Women in Business Development Incorporated, or WIBD, is a non-governmental organization that was set up in 1991 to provide income-generating opportunities for the rural farmers. We provide this support through, facilitating the markets for our farmers and also funding value addition through organic certification. One of the main benefits that Women in Business is associated with this project is really getting this Dyna truck in place. This has assisted the organization in collecting fresh produce from our farmers.
Under the Trade Sector Support Program, Women in Business Development Incorporated are also in the process of building a processing facility for HACCP certification, which will add value to produce on top of the organic certification mark.
The new processing facility will open up opportunities for our farmers, and this will help them develop their families in the villages, and also it will increase the capacity that Samoa has to export products to overseas markets. WIBD has also been working together with the UNDP project just to look into procuring equipments for our warehouse. Women in Business has about 667 organically certified farmers in Samoa, and these farmers are all contributing to bringing in their goods to Women in Business. We have a variety of produce that are getting marketed to our exports, markets. This included the dehydrated misiluki banana, virgin coconut oil that goes to the body shop in UK, specialty teas that we are currently trialing for our Christchurch market, as well as other products such as cocoa Samoa, coconuts and coffee.
Working alongside both Samoa Trust Estates Corporation and Women in Business Development Incorporated has been the scientific research organisation of Samoa, responsible for researching and developing technologies for the sustainable development of value-added goods and services for import replacement and export markets.
So Trust's role for the CSSP project falls under two components, Component 2 and Component 4. And our main activities for both components are focused on one, value adding, technology identification, and quality assurance and control for two of the main crops that we are working with, and that's cocoa and coconut. For cocoa, we're working in partnership with the Women in Business, basically because their warehouse will be housing the processing equipment that we have identified for producing cocoa mass, or best known as cocoa liqueur. Cocoa mass, this is the least expensive value-added form of cocoa beans, in which it can be sold to the chocolate and cocoa processes overseas. This form not only allows value-adding for higher returns to our farmers, but also eliminates the quarantine hassles or issues associated with exporting the dried beans. So in preparation for our processing equipment, we have been carrying out cocoa roasting profiles for our local cocoa. We have been collecting from a few farmers in Upolu, and we have yet to do this for Savai. So basically, cocoa roasting profile, we need to determine the optimum time temperature combination for roasting the cocoa so that we can get a quality product or cocoa mass. We anticipate the processing equipment will be with us by early next year, and of course we hope to start processing cocoa mass for the export market by then as well.
The Trade Sector Support Program has enabled the Scientific Research Organisation of Samoa to purchase equipment to add value to export products such as cocoa.
Well, the resources that have been purchased under the TSSP it's very useful for us to test. Like for cocoa, we've been using the land that we acquired under the CSSP funding to test for the cadmium, one of the compound or the element that's been regulated in cocoa products. And also in GCMS, we've been using that machine, and then we purchased the column of that machine that's been very useful for determining the flavor notes, the flavor of the cocoa. So those are some of the consumables that's very useful for our testings. I think the associated benefits and good outcomes of this project that, it's really helpful for building the testing capacity of the organization. We have been able to add some new tests. So without this project, we won't be able to get right consumables and materials for those tests. So this project also helped us to extend the scope of our testings to other products like cocoa products and also the coconut products.
While the Women in Business Development Incorporated and the Scientific Research Organization of Samoa work together to ensure quality export-ready products comply to the various regulations, in order for the products to compete on the world stage, there is a need for implementing the right marketing and promotional strategies.
As the National Private Sector of Samoa, we advocate for the private sector of Samoa. We have 380 members. So the role of the Chamber of Commerce in the TCSP project is we house the Marketing and Promotions Officer. So some of the key benefits we've had when we've had this Marketing and Promotions Officer is basically quality assurance on all our details of trade.
The project is a good place to start in terms of filling this gap of bringing our sort of exports up to standard. But there's just so much work that needs to be done in terms of getting our products up there. I think when the role was first sort of imagined for the Chamber of Commerce, it was really looking at the marketing component of trade. And obviously there has been quite a bit of focus on that from the Chamber of Commerce. But we've also found that there are other areas that have demanded more sort of priority. A lot of these areas include policy issues around trade. And so we've found that we've been working quite a lot in the policy space, the trade policy space, working closely with ministries such as MSIL and MFAT to work through these issues, on issues such as PESA Plus, WTO, etc. So the role has sort of evolved from the general job description that it had in the beginning to something that's quite a lot more substantial.
The implementing agencies have leveraged the Trade Sector Support Program funding in order to enhance the quality of export-ready products and invest in the development of rural villages. In a developing country such as Samoa, funding is critical, and so too is planning. At the start of the project, the Samoa Bureau of Statistics played a lead role in setting up the indicators that would not only contribute to the outcomes generated for the Trade Sector Support Program, but provide a framework to guide the trade, commerce, and manufacturing sector.
The Business Activity Survey 2013 was developed to provide baseline indicators for the TCM Sector Plan 2012-2016. This was implemented by the Bureau and funded by the EAF Tier 2 project. The Business Activity Survey 2013 provided a lot of valuable information for the sector. The cost to conduct this survey is enormous and would be a burden on the budget. Any chance of getting this support externally or by the donors would be of great benefit to sustain and further develop this statistical information, to monitor and evaluate the trade, commerce and manufacturing sector performance as well as the whole economy.
The TSSP contributed to the revival of Samoa's export industry and improving the enabling environment for business development in Samoa. The results of the TSSP offers confirmation to potential donors of the significance of their role in the development of Samoa. The government of Samoa thanks the EAF for the development assistance to implement these trade priorities.
With a labour force well versed in agriculture, access to a large amount of fertile land, and the addition of machinery and infrastructure to enhance the production of quality produce, Samoa presents a range of opportunities with good return on investment, and this has in part been made possible due to the Trade Sector Support Program Fund.